Hello world, it is Wednesday, September 21st, 2011, and today I'm going to be doing my list of 5 on things that I'm expecting in the new season of Glee. For those who don't know, the 3rd season of Glee debuted yesterday. Just so you know, I'm not going to do any recaps or anything like that of Glee. It's just, there's not enough time to be able to do that with how my schedule for videos work. There's no really any time to fit recaps in. I know I did a recap of one of the episodes from last season. It's just not going to work this time around. I tried that formula, didn't really work. It was fun. So since the 3rd season premiered last night, it got me thinking of what I was going to do for a list this week. So I figured, why not do a list of things that I'm expecting for the 3rd season of Glee. I have high hopes for the season. I hope it goes really well. I know it'll probably go really well. I know it'll probably be just as successful. So here's what I'm hoping the 3rd season will accomplish. Just so you know, this isn't any numerical order of 5 things I'm seeing more of or expecting more of. It's just things that I'm hoping, just the kind of things I'm hoping that the 3rd season will accomplish. So one of the things I'm really hoping for the 3rd season, that it's more focused. Now, the problem that I saw with the 3rd season of Glee, the 2nd season of Glee, sorry about that, is that there was a major lack of focus. There was, especially in the first half of the 2nd season, there really wasn't any sort of connection between the episodes, and there's just plot lines randomly introduced, dropped, or never really follow through. And just that really kind of bothered me about the 2nd season, because there really wasn't any connection between the episodes, not until the 2nd half. So I'm hoping that the 3rd season will kind of take those storylines and follow through on them and continue with them, So here's me hoping for that. So one of the things I'm really looking forward to also is more original songs. They started doing that last season, and at first I was kind of skeptical. I was like, them doing original songs, I don't know how it's going to work out, but they hired to do the original songs. They had Max Martin. Max Martin has written a lot of hits for a lot of really famous pop stars like Britney Spears and stuff like that. He's probably one of the most well-known and most famous songwriters of our current era. And the songs he wrote were fantastic, and are definitely one of the highlights and the stronger points of the 2nd season. So I hope that they'll continue, that A, they'll have Max Martin writing the songs, and B, that they'll continue to have more original songs, because I think that was one of the stronger points of the 2nd season, because by having the songs written for them, it made the story feel more personal and it made the songs have a more personal feel to them, So another thing I'm really looking forward to about Glee is that the bigger emphasis and Blaine becoming a much more involved character. I think this is also because mainly I'm a huge Darren Criss fan. Not that I've followed Darren Criss, but I've seen I've known who Darren Criss is even before Glee came on. I watched the Harry Potter musical, the Harry Potter sequel, the Star Kids stuff. So I think, I think Darren Criss is seriously talented. I think he's just personally awesome. So it'll be nice to see Blaine, because Darren Criss got upgraded to a series regular. So it'll be nice to see Blaine get more attention and more spotlight. So another thing that I'm really looking forward to, really hoping that this works out, is the Rachel and Finn relationship. Rachel Berry is not my favorite character in Glee by a long shot, but I find the relationship fascinating and interesting to watch. It's sort of like the Rachel and Ross relationship in Friends. One of the main reasons that people watched Friends was to see if Rachel and Ross would get back together. I feel like that's kind of the same thing for Glee. One of the main reasons that people watch Glee, at least that I watch Glee, is to watch the Rachel and Finn relationship and seeing if they're going to break up or get back together. So I hope that that'll kind of continue to be an emphasis in the 3rd season, because it was really one of the more interesting storylines that has been followed through on the entire series. And this is probably the top thing I'm really looking forward to for the 3rd season of Glee. That I know this is probably going to be controversial, and I know it's probably going to be a big deal, but I hope this is the last season of Glee. I know, I hate to say it as a hardcore Gleek, but I feel like the show will need to end after this season. A vast majority of the main cast, Finn, Rachel, Kurt, Santana, and a whole bunch of other people are going to be graduating. Of course, they emphasize that Artie and a whole bunch of other people are still going to be in the show because they're still juniors, but they're still half the main cast is going to be graduating. or graduating. The characters are going to be graduating from McKinley High School. And I don't think it's going to be the same with Glee 2.0, Glee with new kids, you know? It's not going to be the same because from season 1, we've connected with Kurt, we've connected with Rachel, we've connected with Finn, we've connected with Quinn, we've connected with all these characters that are going to be graduating, and I just don't feel it's going to be the same. Like, I just really don't feel it's going to be, so... And I don't think it will do the show justice to try to, like, force it along with new people, with a new cast. I mean, I know that's probably gonna happen. They're probably going to try to milk this franchise for what it's worth because it's such a highly successful show. So they're going to milk it for what it's worth, but I think that it really should end at this 3rd season because a lot of the cast is going to be graduating, and it's just, I really think that trying to force the show along with a new cast is not going to work. They tried it with Scrubs by introducing, like, Scrubs, trying to put emphasis on the newer characters, on newer cast members, and it didn't work. They tried doing that with That 70s Show when Ashton Kutcher and Eric Foreman left the show, and it's just, you know, they tried bringing newer cast members, putting emphasis on other members of the show, and it really didn't work. So I just think, based off experience, I think Glee, if they try to continue with it, is going to fall under the same curse. So I really hate to say this as a Glee person, as a fan of Glee, that I really think that the show should close after the 3rd season. Because I think that it will really, like, because it will end the series on a high point. It's always good to end a series on a high point, and end something on a high point, on a high note, you know? Always quit while you're ahead. And I just think it wouldn't do the show. I think it'll just... I really think that it will do the show justice to end it this season. So, that's pretty much it for today. That's going to be my list. Then, you know, like I said before, the 3rd video will be a maybe, a huge maybe. The 3rd video for the week. You guys who've watched me consistently will know this. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I got to go eat some lunch and do some homework. So, alright, I'll talk to you later. Peace.